Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Grace here today. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be about my parents' reaction to me getting pregnant as 18. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So I'm going to, if I just do my parents, this video will be a little bit too short. So I'm also going to do my siblings, and I guess I'll do a couple of my friends. So we'll start with my mom because that's the easiest, quickest one to start with. So when I told my mom, I was actually meeting her to pick up my little brothers from her because I watch them less now, but I was watching them very frequent at that time. So I was picking them up and she was about to get in her car and drive to work. So I was like, hey. And this was like after we had a conversation and she started to walk away. And then I was like, well, I have news. You could probably guess. And she was like, you're pregnant. And so that was like that. And then we just started talking about like where I was going to go to the doctors. And then she scheduled an appointment for me to go to where she went. So that was that. That was really all. I mean, afterwards she was texting me. She was excited. Like she was thinking of names that she wanted the baby to call her. So yeah, I think that we're doing, instead of just being like grandma or something like that, she's gonna be Mimi, right? Yeah, Mimi. And yeah, so on to the next. Now, backtrack a little bit, like on the timeline. So when I took the test, and if you don't know how that all went about, I have a video on that. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like how I found out I was pregnant or like something like that. But you guys can go watch my other videos to find out about that. But so obviously my boyfriend and my best friend, their reaction, they were there. So we were all kind of in the moment like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. But yeah, so we were all like excited and whatnot. So let's move on. I guess I'm gonna keep the friend train going because next I told my friend Maya. I don't know if I should be saying people's names, but she won't care, so we're gonna say her name. So she lives like an hour, little more away because she moved a couple years ago. So I messaged her and I was like, guess what? And she actually is also a teen mom, and she had her son last year, so he's 1 now, and she has been just waiting for me. That sounds really bad, but she's been waiting for me to have kids so our kids can be best friends just like we were, which is adorable. And they're going to date and be happy, be all cute. They just don't know it yet. But so I messaged her, she was super excited, and then she told her mom, and you know, they're excited. Now we're gonna move on to my other best friend from like pre-K. She's basically like my cousin, not my friend, but we're just gonna call her T. Her name. So we told T and J on Instagram message because we have like a group chat. So I told them, and T's mom actually was planning on adopting a baby, so she had, and it didn't end up working out in her favor, so she had a whole bunch of baby stuff, and she was nice enough to give me a swing and some little newborn shoes and diapers and bottles. Oh my god, so many bottles. I'm so thankful for them, and I'm just like, it was so much stuff. Like, I don't even know how to explain how much stuff that she gave me, and I'm so pumped. I cannot wait to use it all. And the little shoes are so cute. I'm pretty sure that I had them in my clothing, baby clothes haul video. So yeah, on to, I think, okay, so I went to my dad's house, but my dad was at work, so it was just my stepmom and my 3 little sisters. Obviously, well, I don't know if you guys know, but one of my little sisters is only 1, so obviously I didn't include her in the surprise because she doesn't really fully understand things that like go on. Like, you can't really, you know. Okay, the point is, I had a kind of like a reveal type thing for each of them, exception of the baby because she's a baby. So what I did is I had little white onesies, and I put them in gift bags, like as if I was giving them presents. And so I got them into the house because my stepmom's birthday was a little bit before, and I never got to give her a present because I just didn't end up like going there, and it just like was, everything was crazy because I was moving, and it was just but I went over there, and that was my excuse. That's why I had gifts, so it didn't look suspicious. And I gave my sisters, my 2 sisters, the one to open, and then I gave my stepmom the other one to open. And so the onesies, I wrote on them with puffy paint, and if you don't know what that is, it's like paint to write on t-shirts. So I did that, and it said, I heart my aunts and I heart my grandma and grandpa, because I thought that my dad was going to be there, but he wasn't there. So I just let my stepmom open the one for them by herself. So they opened it, and they didn't get it. Like, they did not get it at all. They thought that it was just like onesies, and they like opened them, and they were just like, thanks. And I don't even know what they thought, because they did not catch on. So I was like, you don't get it? And then my stepmom read it again, and she was like, oh my god, you're pregnant. And so that is that. And then we FaceTimed my dad and let him read it, and yeah, that was that. And they're all super excited, and especially my little sisters, they're excited. And then also, because of my parents being young, if they have another kid, plus that my baby sister is only 1 now, my daughter will always have somebody around to play with her. So that's always a good thing. Always good to have family around the same age as you. I didn't really have a lot of people to tell, so I feel like that's about it. I just want to put it out there that I'm not promoting teen pregnancy, but for me it wasn't a bad thing, which I will have another video on that. But yeah, but basically my parents were very supportive, my friends were very supportive, because I have my own place. I'm not like living with my parents. Well, I lived with my pop anyways, but I'm not like living at home. I have my own place, and she has her own room, and well, she will have her own room once we're like not co-sleeping anymore. So like we have space, we have our own like everything, cars, blah blah. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure people like judge because that's what people do, but I don't really care. I'm happy, my fiance's happy, we're living a good life, we have our own stuff, we do everything on our own. So yeah, and our families are very supportive. So that's really all I have for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.